We're going to be talking about storyboarding. Storyboarding is very essential because you may have these great ideas to make for your film or your music video, but if you don't have not only an outline has its place so you know the order of things, but what a storyboard does is, what do you think the most important part of a storyboard is?
The illustration.
What? Yeah, showing the angles. Okay, so that's what I really want you to understand is like it's all about angles and camera angles. And yesterday we practiced and learned about the different camera angles. So now we're going to decide which camera angles you're going to use for your different scenes. So the reason why I share a giving tree is I'm going to be illustrating and say I'm going to do a music video or a storyline based on the giving tree. So what you do is you start out with a box basically. What is the about two years ago, a year and a half ago, I took a class at the University of Hawaii. It was a films class, and then one of the directors from Hollywood was the professor, and his famous movie was like from Harrison Ford movies like Glass House or something, like a more suspense one. But he also showed us different storyboards for one of the movies that he made. And as you see, like storyboards, they like progress in action, and then they're kind of like smaller little boxes that show the different camera angles. But what do you think would be the first the first box? Like, what would be in there? What kind of shot? Yeah, your establishing shot. You need to give the viewer a sense of like what's going on and where things are happening. So in this case, the giving tree, what's going to be my establishing shot?
The tree.
The tree.
On the tree.
Maybe not the tree, but what? Yeah, the forest. Okay? You gotta think bigger and back it out. So there's different ways of showing the forest. You could draw a bunch of trees, like that view. You could do like an aerial view of the trees of the forest. You can see like how many there are, like the vastness of them. So if your parents have like private jets or a helicopter and can get you good shots like that, that'd be a great way to get some good shots.
Take a shot up there.
So Justin, when you went to Switzerland, did you go by private jet?
Oh yeah, my dad was like, just take that.
Sure, yeah.
Sure. I didn't want him.
Wow, I'm jealous. Okay, so that's our establishing shot. So now what would be our next scene?
Tree?
Yeah, okay, now we got the tree. So now we're zooming in for the tree, okay?
Long shot.
Yeah, we want a long shot. We want to maybe show the boy, like he's walking up to the tree and he's like, he meets the tree and he's looking up. And he's like, dude. And you want to draw arrows to show action, like he's going into the scene, and then action like he's looking up. Okay? So arrows are definitely an important aspect in storyboarding. What would be like a good next scene?
High angle?
Why would you say high angle?
Close up.
Maybe like you can.
Okay, maybe more of a close up, because look, now we got out. We're bringing the viewer more in. This is establishing shot, and this is setting up the boy, what he's doing. What's he doing? Okay, so what do you think we should do here?
Low angle.
Yeah, so maybe with what Attila said, close up.
Point of view.
What kind of point of view?
From the police.
What kind of angle shot?
Low angle.
Yeah, how about a low angle from a point of view with, what did you say? With a close up. Wow. But maybe not close up. Maybe. So, how about we draw the tree like this, okay? And then we draw the boy's head like this with his ears, with his hair, okay?
Oh no.
And then he's looking up. With the arrow can be like he's looking up, okay? So now we have our views. So if you go to film this, you'll already know what kind of shots that you'll need. Because what if you're filming and then like you forget a key shot that you need? Then you're like, oh, I forgot the shot. Then you have to go back to that location, get the actors, set everything up, make sure they're wearing the same clothes. I mean, you don't have time to do all that, and it's a lot of work. That's why these storyboards are really important, essential, so you can like check mark each of these like scenes off, so you can get the shots that you want. Now there's usually you want to put some descriptions on the type of shot it is. What's the French word for vase? Yeah, vase. So this is an acronym that I made up, vase. V stands for visual, A stands for audio, and S stands for the shot, like what kind of shot or angle. So visual. For visual, you'll just explain and describe. So you'll put the boy looking up at the tree. Okay? Audio. Okay? This would be like, for your music video, this would be the lyric that you would be saying. But in this case, if it's like a story, then maybe like, yeah, the boy thought, wow, how big. Okay? And then maybe the shot. So the shot was a point of view. Okay, what else? Low angle. And then maybe you're going to start here and then you're going to zoom up into a focal point of the tree. So you can do that as well. Okay? So by doing that, you understand the shot better. And you'll do this for each of them. Okay? So that's storyboarding. When you guys storyboard for your music videos, you're going to do this for each of the scenes. Now you may think, well, how many do I need to have? Well, it depends how many scenes you have. And even one scene isn't going to have like, I mean, this is all one scene, right? So you basically, in terms of how many storyboards you need, is enough to tell the story. So let's say the next one was him looking at the tree, and then he sees a little bird flying. Okay, well, you don't need to like have a storyboard to show like the bird in the air. You can just have an arrow and the bird's already in the scene, and you'll just assume the bird came into the scene. And if you want to like shoot the bird, like follow the bird like with a what kind of shot? Tracking shot. Like follow the bird and the bird comes to the tree. That would be good. Sometimes people are creative. Like they won't start. Like how do you get to your establishing shot? Sometimes like remember Vertical Limit, that little clip we saw? It had a falcon or a hawk, and it followed the hawk into the canyon, and then you could see more of the view. So you could just have a bird, okay, in the sky flying, and you're following the bird, and then he comes into this forest, and then there's the tree, okay? So think of creative ways that you can draw your audience into your main subject area without doing it so directly. The audience likes to think that they figured out or they discovered the action or subject. Okay, so in terms of how many, well, let's just cover it. Cover your events and actions. Make sure there's nothing important missing. When you do these, you're going to do these in pen or marker, so that's easily to see. If you're not good, you can sketch it in pencil first and then go over it. But I mean, just do it in pen and marker. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said, the most important part of it is the what? Angle. So just make sure the angles are good. Try to draw people. If you can't draw people, draw stick people. And when you're finished, so what you'll do is you'll draw these, like maybe like 6 or 4, you can choose. And then you'll write the VAS below each of the boxes. And then you'll take a picture of that, and then you'll upload that to your Posterous. So then you'll have it on digital format.
How big does this have to be?
Well, just use like an A4 paper, and then put the box. You don't need to scan. Like you can take pictures. Like I took a picture of this, and then it looked like the same. Like this is really good quality. When you take pictures of a picture of something, you'll want to make sure first of all it's good lighting. Use like natural light. Try not to use fluorescent light. So what I did is went to the window, put it right on the light, and then took a picture of it. So it was really good lighting. I also took my camera and put it to macro. It's the little flower icon. And then as long as you have good lighting and then the macro, you're fine. and then I just put it right close up to the page, and you can take a picture of